respect you as a woman?
Yes, he respects the woman.
I'm going to show you.
He loves his woman, his wife.
My sister, do you look like a shaitan? I'm not insulting you. Everything we say here is just for the sake of education. And that's why I'm calling you my sister, so you don't feel offended. Do you look like a shaitan? Do you think women, they look like shaitan?
Never.
Okay, so how Muhammad, he said in this hadith that women, إن المرأة تقبل في صورة الشيطان وتدبر في صورة الشيطان. The women, he didn't say this women, he says the women. The women advance in the image of shaitan and retreat in the image of shaitan. Okay, but how this is a respect to you? Do you really believe that women, she is a shaitan?
ما فهمته من هذا الحديث. What I understood for women. No, not that exactly, but women generally, and you all know that the women are not that much.
Okay, listen, when we say women are not easy, is men easy? Here we go, you have a prophet, okay, women are bad, they are not easy, and he want to have 13 of them. So who is the one who is not easy? Who is the one who is evil? If I am a person who in love with the women, a person who have decency, he will go after a woman, he love her, he marry her, have a family, but keep having more and more and more and more. Obviously, you are treating women for the sexual pleasure. There's no love there. There's a lust. So Muhammad is, if he really is saying that women are not easy, but the woman here, she did not do anything. She just walked in front of him. You see the story? A woman, she walked by. She did not do anything. She is not wearing bikini. They are not in the beach. She's a Muslim woman. They are wearing a veil. She walked in front of him. Muhammad, he got so excited. He went to his wife. She was doing leather tanning, and he forced her into sex. And then he came back and he explained why he left. He left his friends. He says, women, she come as a devil, and she retreat as a devil. But the woman, she did not do anything. You hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
But this woman did anything? She did not do anything. She just walked by. So if you are walking in front of me, now you became a bad person just because you walk in front of me. Is that fair? She did not even talk. She did not even look at him. She did not do anything wrong.
It's unfair.
Okay, so she walked by, and Muhammad saying that women, she come as an image of the devil, and she leave in the image of the devil. And what she did nothing. She just walked by. So who is the devil here? Muhammad, he could not see in the women except his sexual lust. Because if he was looking at the women in a decent way, he will not be excited. Do you agree with me? If I will not get excited unless I am thinking about something sexual, correct? As an example, a man, he has a beautiful daughter. She is so beautiful. Is he going to be excited when he see her? No. Why? Because he's not thinking about it, correct? Otherwise, she is a woman like every woman. Do you agree? So if you think about it, then you will be excited.
I didn't hear it.
If a man, let us say a man, he have a daughter, and she is so beautiful, is the man going to be excited if he see his daughter? No, he will not, right?
No.
Okay, why? Because he refused to think about her as a woman. He think about her as a daughter, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, so Muhammad here, if you are thinking about a woman as a sister, remember he's a prophet of God, and a sister, she is walking by, is he going to think about her in a sexual way? No. But because he was not a decent man, the woman, she walked by, she did not do anything, she is not wearing a bikini, she is not wearing a short skirt, she is not dancing, she is not lousy, she didn't do anything, she just walked by. Muhammad, he got excited to the point he cannot wait until his friends leave. Imagine this guy, what kind of a person he is. Imagine I have a friend in my yard, and then a woman, she walk by. I leave my friends outside. I go inside the house. I force my wife into sex, and she is doing leather tanning, which is like, she look horrible. She is messed up. She is doing leather tanning, which means there's boiling water, there's leather. It's not time for this. He forced her just because he saw a woman walking by. What kind of a man he is? What do you think? Is that a decent man? Do you have to have a husband? He see a woman outside walking by. He got horny because he saw her. So he come to you? That means he's not coming to you, really. It is her who made her excited. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what kind of a prophet he is?
I understand.
This is disgusting. What is decency? They keep saying to us the prophet was decent.
I want to know also why God في المسيحية not the God in Islam.
Well, here we go. The question is very simple. If the God of the Islam is the same as the God of the Christian, then Jesus says if your eye is going to fool you, take it away from your head, take it away, better than going to hell. Jesus, he did not allow us to go around and look at women and then wherever women should walk by, we follow our laws. Jesus, he said, it's better to take away your eye, which is leading you into lust, leading you to hell, from going to hell, take it away. So Jesus is 180 degree the opposite of Muhammad. Jesus, he said, the man, he married a woman and he loved the women.
لكن في الديانة في الديانة المسيحية وفي الديانة الإسلامية هنالك الجنة وهنالك الجحيم، هنالك الجزاء وهنالك العقاب. الدين المسيحي كان يحرم الزنا كما يحرمه الإسلام. الدين المسيحي يعني هناك صفات مشتركة ما بين الديانتين.
No, let us stop here. Let's stop, Sarah. Guys, we have to translate for you because remember they don't understand. So, guys, she is saying that Islam and Christianity, they forbid the same thing. As an example, Christianity forbid adultery and Islam forbid adultery. That's not true. Muhammad is adulterous according to the Bible by doing this. This is adultery. Because he just looked at the woman, she is not his, and then he went to his wife. This is adultery. Secondly, isn't it Muhammad who is made it lawful to have muta? Isn't it muta is adultery? Read this hadith with me, and this is Sahih Bukhari. Let me give you this link. You can open it from your side, and you can read it in your own way. Here we go. This is Al-Bukhari. It says أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما ثلاث ليال. Okay. Jesus, he did not allow us to go and sleep with the woman for 3 days. That is really no. What kind of a prophet he is? What kind of God? 3 days, 3 nights. If they like to increase, they increase. And here, look, in the translation, they say temporary marriage, but you agree with me that in Arabic, nowhere it says marriage. It says عشرة. So it says أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما ثلاث ليال. So any man and a woman, they agree to have a ishra, which means sharing the bed for 3 days, 3 nights. If they like to increase, they increase. If they like to leave each other, leave each other. What is this? This is adultery. This is fornication. And this is not only that, it's for the sake of money. The woman, she got paid. This is prostitution. So,
exactly.
Thank you very much. So simply, when they say to you, my sister, that Islam forbid adultery, that is a lie. Islam is promoting adultery, and all of Islam is adultery. Because even in heaven, what I will do, when God, he created Adam and Eve, how many Eve he have? Do you know?
Yes.
How many Eve Adam he has?
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me? Do you hear me now?
Hello.
You don't hear me? Let me call you again. We need patience, what we can do. Let's try again. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. So I was saying to you, when God created Adam, how many Eve God created with him in heaven?
One.
So how come when we go back to heaven, if we have the same God who created Adam, how come this God, he will not give me one Eve? I love her and she loved me. This is what love is about, right? One man, he loves a woman, and that's it. Otherwise, a man, he want to be having more women. It means he don't care. He don't care for that first woman. He cares for more women because obviously he is not satisfied with one woman. He needs more, right? So even heaven is wrong. Heaven in Islam is just.
Well, I don't like this part.
Yeah. What about Jesus? They asked Jesus about in heaven what the man will do. Jesus, he says, oh man. bad connection. The devil, he don't want her to leave Islam. You know? Hello? You hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, you have a bad connection,
yeah,
but it's okay.
You.
Okay, so when they asked Jesus the same question, he said they will not get married. She and he, they will not get married. Okay,
maybe
why?
there's a problem in the app.
It's okay, no problem. If you go to the book of Matthew, the Bible in Matthew, it says, when they ask him, okay, what will happen to this woman? She marry a husband and then she marry other husband. What will happen to her? Who's going to be her husband? Jesus said to them, in the heaven, in that day, they will not get married and they will not have a spouse, for they will be the same as angels. So our heaven is the heaven of angels, you and me, equally, not me better than you. You see, in the heaven of Islam, the man is having all the reward. Boys, drinking, he is sitting in the couch, all those women, they want to make him happy. He is the rewarded person. The woman, she is just an accessories, right? But in Christianity, even our heaven is different. Okay. And this is why I say to you, we don't have the same God, because if we have the same God, we should have the same heaven. And the same heaven mean we will have the same reward. Jesus said it clearly, with the clear words, that in the heaven, he and she, they will not get married. That's it. There's no sex. There's no sex. We will be the same as angels. This means that, my sister, when you go to heaven, you will be free. You see, those things is a need, is not a freedom. I eat why? Because I'm hungry. But imagine if I can live without food, that would be a blessing for me. That's amazing, right? I don't get hungry, I don't get tired, that's a blessing. So what Jesus promised you in heaven, which is totally the opposite of what Muhammad promised you, that you will never get needs, you will be the same as any angel. So as an angel you will be, as an angel you will live eternity with God. And that happiness is like nobody can explain to you. But sex in heaven, I mean, imagine, is it an insult that to go to the house of God and what I'm doing, I'm having sex all day? Isn't it insult that God, he promised me women with big breasts? What is that? What kind of God he promised me?
Okay, sorry, but can you explain it in Arabic, please?
Which part? The Bible or the...
The part of the Bible.
في الكتاب المقدس يقول الكتاب.
And if you want all the speech, I can find myself in Arabic more than in English.
I'll explain to you in Arabic, and already we explained it in English. So it says, when they ask Jesus about who is going to marry this woman, he said to them, in that day, the day of resurrection, لا يزوجون ولا يتزوجون بل يكونون كالملائكة. They will be the same as angels. So in Christianity it's so clear. You and me, أنا وأنت سوف نكون كالملائكة لا فرق بين امرأة ولا رجل. كلانا نعيش كالملاك. لا طعام، لا جنس، لا تعب، لا مرض، وليس هناك لذة من لذات الطبيعة على الأرض. اللذة هي أن تكون مع الإله الخالق وتعيش كالملائكة. لن تكون كالملائكة، بل سوف تكون، لن تكون ملاكا، بل سوف تعيش كالملاك، بمعنى أننا محررون من كل الحوائج. فلا حوائج حولنا، ولا لا أحتاج لا إلى جنس ولا إلى أكل ولا طعام ولا إلى أي شيء. أنا حر. الجنس هو نوع، الرب خلق الجنس لكي يكسر الإنسان ويتكاثر، وليس بهدف الجنس، وإلا فهذا حيواني. فالجنس في الأصل كان بين رجل وامرأة بغرض العائلة والحب. أحب آدم حواء، وكان حواء زوجة آدم، وليس هناك آدم وحواءات، بل حواء واحدة، لأن القلب يحب شخصا واحد، وأي شيء آخر هو كذب. لا يمكن لإنسان أن يحب 100 امرأة، هذا كذب، هذا نفاق، لأنك لو أحببت أول امرأة لما أحببت امرأة أخرى. ولكن في الإسلام الحب هو حب جنسي.
يمكن نتحدث هنا عن الغرائز.
الإسلام الإسلام
يريد المزيد، وليس هناك فرق ما بين الحب والغرائز.
الإسلام هو دين غريزة. لهذا فإن محمد يخاطبك بالغريزة وليس بالحب. فليس مطلوبا من الرجل أن يحب زوجته، مطلوبا منه أن يطعمها، يسقيها، يكسيها ويضربها إذا خرجت عن الطوع. Let us translate, guys. Sorry, give me just a...
ولكنه قال جعلنا بينكم مودة ورحمة.
مودة ورحمة, and then he said,
وجعلنا بينكم مودة ورحمة.
And we made between you a kind of passionate and mercy. How that can be true? If he ordered the man to beat you, and how is that mercy to take another wife in the top of the first wife? Is that merciful? Man, that's bad. She said that the Quran says we made between the men and the women a kind of passionate and mercy. Well, where is the mercy? Where is the passionate? If you have a mercy, well, is it merciful to keep marrying more women? What about the feeling of that first woman you marry? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
What?
Okay, I was saying, is it mercy that I make you a wife and then I have another wife and another wife? Where is the mercy? That's not mercy, because the women should be jealous. المرأة سوف تموت من الغيرة لو كان لدي رحمة لما تزوجت عليها ولماذا أنا أتزوج امرأة أخرى إن كانت لا تكفيني ليست جيدة طلقها وتزوج بامرأة أخرى ولكن أن تزيد وتزيد وتزيد فقط للاستمتاع بالنساء وليس من أجل الحب. In Islam there is no marriage. In Islam there is a sexual contract. That's why Muhammad promoted mut'ah. Where was the mercy when people did do mut'ah? You hear me? I think I lost her again. Oh man. Let's call again. I think you have a bad internet, my friend. You hear me? Hello?
Hello.
So when the Quran says there is a mercy between the husband and the wife, and then we find that the Quran says if they disobey you, beat them. Where is the mercy? Is that mercy?
There's no mercy here. No.
Okay. You know the Quran says that if a woman they did nushud, you know what nushud mean?
No, I didn't understand it.
Okay. Let us say you are married and your husband says to you, make some tea for me. And you did not do it right away. And you are showing sign of not, being obedient right away to do things like you did not move right away. That is nushud. So the man he have right to beat you. Yeah, to beat you. First, the Quran doesn't say first and second as many they say lying. The verse in the front of you speak Arabic. It says, وَاللَّاتِ تَخَافُونَ نُشُوذَهُنَّ فَعُذُوهُنَّ وَاهْجُرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ وَاضْرُبُوهُنَّ فَإِنْ أَطَعْنَكُمْ فَلَا تَبْغُوا عَلَيْهِنَّ سَبِيلًا. Okay, so those women who you fear rebellion, they did not even do anything bad yet. Just to fear. You warn them. You jail them in their rooms. And then you beat them. If they obey you, then don't beat them no more. That's it. So we spoke about terrorism in the beginning, correct? تكلمنا عن الإرهاب في البداية. Okay, but isn't it terrifying that women getting beaten to make her obey me? This is terror. Terror not only start by a terrorist group or organization. This is a terror start at home. The man he beat you in order not to convince you that he's right, but in order to force you to do what he wants. Correct? يضربك الرجل لكي يجبرك وليس لكي يقنعك. صحيح؟ لهذا تقول الآية فإن أطعنكم.
I understand the hadith. Understand it's so bad.
Yeah. فإن أطعنكم فلا تبغوا عليهن سبيلا. If they obey you, so what the purpose of this beating? To make them obedience. So where is the mercy?